And there we go. All right, I'm back. I don't know what's going on, what you call it, but every time I get good and rolling, they want to pause on me. Don't pause on me. I don't do that. My people can't compensate. Can't compensate if it's pause on me, right? All right. So hey, this is me, Cousin P. Holla. Say what you want to say. But I look good, goddamn. You can say what you want to say, goddamn, but I look good. Rough and all, goddamn. Real talk. But anyway, people. Yeah, got darn bright light. Can't put you down yet. Let me see. Yeah, so, it is what it is, This is life. And we're going to try to make the best of it as we can, good people. The best of it as we can, and the best way that we can do it, Now, I'm quite sure everybody, and I don't know how many of y'all done looked up and realized our weather ain't been our weather for at least about 5 years that I know of. Even though people, what is talking about, right? Like, come on, man. Y'all know that's not our sky. I've been said that. Y'all know that's not our weather. I've been said that. But mind you, all this is written. And I remember telling my godmother and my uncle, may he rest in peace, Uncle Hager, and my godmama, Mama Nancy. I remember saying to them, think about it. If powers that be controls everything, right? Why couldn't they make everything that's in that Bible come to pass, right? Mind you, the Bible was already written and said for before any of us ever even touched foot on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Any of us ever touched foot on this earth. So who's to say that these people ain't personally said, look how quick the years is going. Hell, 25 went quick as hell. Before you knew it, you was out of winter into spring. Shoot, summer I think you kind of blinked a little bit too long and it was over with. And then boom, you was back in fall, and here we is back in winter. On what 2025 did not just fly by. I would tell you why it's fly by. They need to get this population to comply. And they only need a certain amount of people to comply. That's all. They only need a certain amount of people to comply. And like I said, I watch a lot of YouTube, and a lot of people is being replaced. Think about it. They're being replaced, people. I remember a while back on my previous comments when I was just ranting. This is before I even decided I wanted to even do a little. It's just conversation. I want to call it a podcast, because it's just me conversating, unless I have some guests and unless y'all started writing to me. But other than that, it's just me talking. But I had said it once before that we don't have to get to the point where bartering is going to be our system of currency. For us, the low bottoms. I ain't even calling us low bottoms, you know what I'm saying? But for those who ain't got the money to be up top, But anyway, it's going to be to the point where we're going to have to come into a bartering system. We're going to have to. Other than that, people are going to be without. I'm going to have to come to my neighbor and say, hey, neighbor, I need some sugar. What do I have that you need? And trust me, it's going to get to that point. We're going to have to come to that. And to my homesteaders, I love y'all. Because it only lets me know that y'all peeped and realized something was wrong with this food a long time ago. And y'all went and bought land. And y'all start developing y'all land. And I'm starting to believe that's where we are going to end up having to come up to the point where we're going to have to start farming, literally. Literally. City folks better learn how to farm, better learn how to collect that water, better learn how to kill that chicken. Real talk, man, because we get to that point. We're really getting to that point. And look here, to all my bus drivers, and this is my city of bus drivers. I just want y'all to make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's all I got for y'all. Make it make sense. Because I'm gonna be paying y'all to get on the bus. But then watch y'all allow people to get on the bus with bags, food. Hell, they had to pay for them food. They had to pay for them chips, that beer. Don't get me wrong, I feel like, with city buses, yeah, they go through their problems. They really do. Because you get ignorance that comes on the bus, and when you got that coming on the bus, so, nah, look, I ain't even finna stop with this nigga. Go ahead, sit on down. No, you go ahead and sit on down. Yeah, you can come on the ride, because and I understand, you don't want to get punched in your face for doing your job. But if that's the case, then they need to have y'all literally locked in, blocked in. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with cops. Don't be a cop if you're scared to do your job. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I feel like if the first thing you're going to grab is your gun, you know what I'm saying? Then you're afraid to be a cop. Real talk. You scared to be a cop. If the first thing you grab is your pistol on any conversation or any situation, you scared of your job. That's how I see it. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. I doubt it. But maybe I'm wrong. I watched this one guy, right, who said all presidents are not dead, they're still alive, they're just different people. And I'm quite sure a lot of y'all people have seen photos of Eddie Murphy back in 1940 something, 1930 something, but it was Eddie Murphy back in the days. Even Jay-Z back in the back in the days. Even a couple of other cats that I seen where they show the current them and then the old them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that one lady I watched that said cloning been going on forever. And I'm starting to believe it because ain't nothing done in the dark. Ain't nothing done in the dark. Everything gonna come to the light. And what's done in the dark shall come to the light. That's just like all that old ass technology that they had back in the days. You know what I'm saying? These are stuff that they just now bringing back up and telling us it's brand new. No, it's not brand new. It's been done already. Y'all just held on to the patent until it was a proper time to bring it back out. Right? Oh, what about Elon Musk? Now, they trying to say this man is an alien. And me personally, I'm kind of believing that too because here it is, this man leaves, right? Disappears. But when he come back, he got Tesla. Not only do he got Tesla, this nigga got means to send motherfuckers out of space. Excuse my French, to send people out of space. But you disappeared. And all of a sudden you got Tesla. You got means of sending people out of space. You got money. You know what I'm saying? Money. I could have sworn I thought we was the American people, right? Power to the people, right? So if it's power to the people, why in the hell are we allowing what's going on in this country to actually go on in this country? We can get rid of everybody. Congress, the House, the president, his people. We can get rid of everybody and start fresh. But unless there's a bunch of us doing it, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. The little ones that do say something about it, We ain't even a threat because it's just a little bit of us. But let that be a lot of us. Like me, after all this stuff start coming out, like what's that? The Euphrates River drying up, the Grand Canyon. You know what I'm saying? And you're seeing all the stuff that they finding in all these areas that used to have water and used to be something else. Me personally, I always said, and I still kind of do believe that America was Egypt. I still believe that. I believe America is Egypt because how in the hell is y'all finding pyramids over here? Hmm? You read me that? Y'all finding pyramids and ancient stuff over here in America. But y'all sat there and told us throughout our whole little life, oh no, that's from Egypt, Africa. No. Mm-mm. It's like I said, everything in America is backwards. Anything that's done wrong in America is considered good. Anything good in America is considered wrong. Think about it. You tell the truth, you get in trouble. You lie, you get off. That's all I'm saying. America is backwards. And me personally, Lord knows I can't wait till I go to Africa. That's where I plan on moving to. Africa. If not Africa, a lot of Asian areas. The Philippines really been catching my eye. Thailand been catching my eye. I ain't gonna lie though, the Philippines really has been catching my eye as far as relocating there. But for the most part, I mean, what's here? You know, you have people who done already packed up and hit it. A good friend of mine, she done packed up and hit it. She's in Africa now. She's in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? She has a bakery. Has a nice little house from what I done seen on her page. And it shocked me because out of all the people that I've been around and all the people that I know and I done told this to, I never knew that she would have been the one to pack up and actually head to Africa. And I've been studying and researching Africa, I think, about 4 years now, 5 years. And to know that, let me tell you, the internet, that's a hell of a thing, boy, because it brings the truth out of everything. Remember they used to tell us, for just 39 cents a day, you can feed these people, you can help these, only to find out that y'all was literally going over there finding tribal people that lives in tribes, you know what I'm saying, to where they on the outskirts of Africa. They still live in villages and they still go by old principles and old ways. These is where y'all was going to get y'all filming and all that done. That y'all wasn't going to the heart of Accra, or Nigeria, or any parts of the inner part of Africa. Where the cities are, where there's streets, houses. You ever seen the neighborhoods over there? Man, these people got some gorgeous houses. And then not only that, like over here in America, you got your house. And then you have whatever little grassland that's around your house. No, over there, you have your house. Then you have your plantation. I ain't gonna say plantation, but you have your community. Not only do you get a house, you get this big old gated area that's yours. Okay? Yours. I mean, come on, people. Y'all gotta quit believing what these people done told us about Africa. And start doing your own research, man. I done seen a lot of young cats, young black cats, literally living overseas and living their best life. Best life. Even the ones that done left here and moved to Africa. They say they never felt so at home in their life because they don't have to worry about being discriminated because of the color of their skin or because of the way they talk or how their hair look, or how they got their face, none of that, no. And yeah, it probably is some Africans over there who don't too much care about us. We don't give a fuck about that. We don't care about that. We trying to come home. Okay? Yeah, I was born and raised in America. That's another thing why we won't get reparations either. And I sat there and thought about that years ago when they sat here and paid Africa a reparation, right? And then Africa wanted to turn around and give that same reparation to all the black folks in America. They turned it down. So to me, I always felt like when y'all did that, right, like turned down our money, yeah, it's because the reparation that we trying to get, they ain't gonna give it to us because they never took us. This is our land. This is our land. They never took us. This is our land. Our problem is we got to get our land back. That's all that is. We just got to get our land back. That's why they won't give us reparations. That's why reparations has been on the table for as long as it has. Like, come on, what's the whole purpose of NAACP if we still going through the same crap that they've been going through when they first funded the place? Like, come on. To me, I feel like the NAACP is literally ran by a white person, a Caucasian. Because if it's an NAACP and it's ran by black, why in the world is we still going through what the hell we going through? You know what I'm saying? Where's y'all laws? Where's y'all the stuff that y'all putting in place to guarantee that this stuff don't happen to us like that no more? But here it is, years later, after Martin Luther King, we still going through this. Years later, after y'all even started the NAACP, we still going through this. Then y'all give us Crowley as a person that literally takes up any and every racial situation that needs to go to court. There he is. There he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What's the whole point of the NAACP if y'all not doing y'all job? The whole point of y'all even getting together so that we don't have to go through all this. But again, we not going to get no reparation. I can tell y'all that now. This is our land. They never stole us. They just came over here and took our land. So we ain't going to never get reparation. But it would have been nice that they would have accepted that reparation from Africa when they was trying to give it back to us. You know what I'm saying? But no. That's too much Wall Street for them, Black Wall Street for them, Rosewood for them. Hell no. That means they get this money, then they gonna go, they gonna start living better than me. And now I gotta look out my window and see them driving around in nice cars when I'm used to them either on the bus stop, walking, or got their thumb out. Come on. No, man. We are all are apart, all are the same, think about it, And to me, I feel like, hey, my thing is, if y'all didn't give us reparation, hell, it only help y'all. Majority of the cats gonna take some of that money and go buy the most stupidest car they can find, the most stupidest jewelry they can get, clothing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking investment wise, how can I make my little money work for me? No. But majority of them gonna go out here and do exactly what and do exactly what I said. They gonna go out here and buy the most stupidest car, jewelry, clothes, all this and that. But mine, that's coming right back to the society. We are the biggest spenders anyway, right? So do that not help society? If we spending, what's that, 2.something trillion a year, we are the biggest spenders. Hell, Christmas told y'all that. I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't celebrate New Year's. I don't celebrate Christmas for the simple fact it's a business. It's about you getting out here spending money. And you think about it, you spending money every month of the year because it's some form of a holiday in every month of the year. So you constantly spending money, and then come on, man, everybody know Christmas is a pagan holiday. I'm finna sit here and celebrate a fat man sliding down my damn chimney, bringing my kids some gifts. No, cut it out, people. Cut it out. And then New Year's, when have you known for anything to come alive in the freezing cold? Come on. Now, one story or movie have I saw when Jesus was born that these men was walking in snow. No, they was walking in the desert, in the heat, wrapped up. But we gonna celebrate Christmas and New Year's in the cold. Put it up, people. Everybody know New Year's is in April when spring kick, the beginning of everything. Everything comes back to life, and that dies off. You know, it's like people, y'all really need to start shedding ourselves, shedding some of this American crap off of us, and start re-educating ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Start doing our due diligence, and stop leaving what the hell these people tell us, man. 'Cause, come on, it's like I said, they on TV and they mouth open, they lying. The news people, shit, they all a part of it. Look here, if you on TV, radio, you got a book. Well, I ain't gonna even say a book, because your book can be your book, but I'm gonna say TV and radio. Like they said, you know, who runs the TV, who runs the radio, who gets the information out. You know what I'm saying? Don't, yeah. We're gonna hush up. We're gonna push. But anyway, good people, like I said, this is what my little cast is about. And I'm hoping all y'all come and let's conversate. You know, be my little conversationalist. Talk to me. Let's see what's really going on out in America. And I will be doing this daily. Daily. And I'll be trying to get it up on all platforms. If not by the end of that day, the following day, hopefully. You know, because that editing is something serious, boy. You literally got to go through and listen to everything you done said and make sure you ain't said nothing silly that'll get you taken off. We don't want that, people. You know, so if you ever want to reach out to me, you know, you can catch me on YouTube at Cousin Pete. You can catch me on TikTok, Cousin Pete. Facebook, Cousin Pete. Right now, Cousin Pete. But, what's that? Trend, Cousin Pete. So if you're looking for me, follow me. Subscribe to me. Say, hey, Cousin Pete. Because I'm going to tell you, it's just conversation, people. It's just don't get in your body. It's just conversation. We're just talking. We're just having a good sit-down chat. Probably with some good, yeah, you know, but we talking, people. And I want to be able to talk to y'all. And I want y'all to be able to talk to me. And let's see what's really crack-a-lacking in America. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's see what y'all got to talk about. Ask me a question, you know. You got home improvement problem? Or a home improvement question? Ask me. I know a little bit. You know. I know a little. Yeah, but that's what it's about. This is what it's about. And I'm praying that it gets up and it goes somewhere. And we do something with it. All of us, man. It's 2026. It's time for all of us to get up and get on top. Time for us to be on top. That veil done been uncovered. That scepter done been snapped. It's time for us to rise above and pull each other up by our straps, man. And that's what they do. Pull yourself, well, man, yeah, bootstrap. No, it's time for us to pull each other by our arms. Grab your arm and pull you up. You grab that next brother's arm and pull him up. My sister, you do the same thing. Grab that sister by her arm, pull her up. Because the minute that we start looking out for each other, that's when you know it's over. That's when they really gonna get scared. That's when they really gonna get scared. Is when we start looking out for each other. Cause come on, who can we rely on? We can't rely on the police. They're too busy trying to kill us. You can't rely on the courts because they're too busy trying to lock us up. Why? Because the prison system is a big business. Come on, that's the private sector. Shit, why do you think Jordan is a part of that? Yeah, that's money. What they say, we need these prisons filled up, okay? I'm just saying. But that's society, man. Society, in this society, it's all about the money. You follow the money, you know who's running everything. 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 Right? You know what I'm saying? So, come on. Yeah. Right now I'm just rambling. I'm just talking. Stuff coming to my head. I'm listening to YouTube in the other room, but it's on People versus Food. I love that. I love that show. People versus Food, man. PVF. I mean, they be trying some good stuff on that show, though. They really do. And I like all Izzy, both Izzy's. Brian. Chase. I think Chase done kicked up. He done been around some brothers before. Cause this man, his 80 platform category is just off the chain. But the whole little squad is real nice to me. I like them all. I really do. And I stay watching them as much as I can. You know, just to see the different foods that's around the world. That's why I really watch them. Different foods, different movies. But it's a good show. I should check it out. It's on YouTube. PVF. People versus Food. People versus Food. All right. So, if you have kids that need haircuts, hit up my guy Bishop's Sci-Fi. Haircuts for less. You got your kids and yourself hooked up. You got dreads that you need retwisted. Hit him up, man. Yeah, you can find him on Facebook. Haircuts for Less or Bishop Sci-Fi. I don't know why that man keep changing the damn name though. But that's it, Bishop Sci-Fi. And back to what we on. Let me see. I did home improvement in about 20-something odd years, a little longer than that, but I had to let it go because, people just be, they figure because you know what you do and your family or your friend, people, I stopped. I couldn't do it no more. I got tired of getting screwed. Not even getting screwed, you get tired of